So I've been called many things, mostly a gun snob or an HK fanboy, even a SIG fanboy at one point. And I don't like budget firearms, and to be honest, I don't. But I've decided to broaden my horizons, as it were. Now, it's no secret to a few people that I'm not an HK only person, but by and large, that's how I appear. One of the more interesting topics is budget firearms. Most people have in their minds their own particular what is good and what isn't good in a budget firearm and what they should cost. Now for me, a budget firearm is between $400 and $500. I'm going to start with my $400 gun I just picked up. And that is a Beretta 92FS Centurion. And I'm going to be honest with you, I had no idea what the fuck that was until I bought this gun. I thought it was a 92FS and I bought it from a friend, and so did he, but it turned out to be a Centurion, so kind of cool, right? I also got some extra magazines with it. Not the greatest mags, mind you, but here we are. What $400 got me was a used Beretta Centurion and 4 magazines. I've seen plenty of Berettas out there, 92s, M9s, police trade-ins and stuff go for $300 to $400 based on which gun shop and how long they've had them. This particular sample was pretty dirty, and it's not bad, but it's not perfect. I'm going to start a series with this particular firearm, and by the end of the series, I'm almost completely positive it's not going to be a $400 gun anymore. I plan to put quite a few Wilson Combat parts in it. Not because I have to modify everything I have, because honestly, most of the guns I have are unmodified. With my HKs, so long as they have night sights on them, I don't touch them. I have probably about 7 or 8 of them that aren't modified at all. All I did was buy magazines, lights, holsters, and ammo for them. That's it. But I got this gun at such a low price point for me personally that I have plenty of room to modify it with a bunch of Wilson Combat Gucci stuff, and it will improve how nice this gun is to shoot and not break the bank. So I can pretty much build this gun up to be something I really enjoy, or honestly, I could keep it stock. I'm pretty sure, I haven't fired it yet. I fired plenty of Berettas. I'm going to take it out with some of my choice 9mm Winchester NATO load 124 grain type, which is not my only 9mm load I use, but the most consistent I've fired next to Cellular and Below 124 and the Gecko 124. I will say I M-Pro 7 this really hard. It was dirty and very dry. The first time I get a new gun, I oil it excessively to make sure it sinks into the metal. Now this thing looks like it has some sort of painted on finish and not an actual finishing process like a lot of other guns I have, so it's definitely chipped and far from perfect. But one thing to remember, $400 gun. The sights could use some work, but I can repaint them. I tried to clean them, they didn't clean up so well. Now what's cool about the Centurion is 15 rounds, or 18 or 20 when I get the mech guards eventually, because it's a full-size frame and I get my hand on it perfect. The cool thing is it's a little shorter, which is kind of a carry thing. I don't know if I'll ever carry this. This is probably just going to be a project gun and or range toy stuff, but we'll see. I might employ it in a few things. Some of the paint's off in a lot of different areas, and I see now in retrospect I failed to clean in there. but I'll get it eventually. And overall, it's in really good shape. It was more cleaning than anything, and to be honest, I'm gonna clean it harder again. But everything works. The safety's just a touch lazy, but nothing crazy. Maybe it's just a little dirty, I don't know. I will be taking all of this apart eventually. And it's also going to serve like that tan USP did for me in Beretta maintenance. Because, believe it or not, I plan on owning more Berettas in the future. I know, people's minds just got blown. So this video will serve both as the introduction to the Beretta Centurion and, oh yeah, the extractor's kind of jacked up, and my $400 gun series, because this isn't the only $400 gun I bought. Uh-oh, people's panties are gonna get ruffled. So more to come with this gun. I'm literally taking it out tomorrow morning and shooting it, putting 150 rounds, maybe 200 through it, just to see how it runs as is before I start dumping parts into it. And then at the end of the series, we'll do a final round count with how many rounds I put through it and of what type. I'll also probably do a step-by-step modification and installation video, which should be much better than my USP series and the Sig Mark 25 because I have solid tables. I'm looking forward to this. I actually really like the 92 series. It's kind of a labor of love from my military service, but I'm really looking forward to running this gun, enjoying it for what it is, and you know, it doesn't fit my criteria obviously because it's what I call a daylight gun. It's no night sights and no light rail, but it's still going to be a good gun, and I'm super excited to get to shoot it. So stay tuned and see how it unfolds. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other, stay safe, and support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.